So the blog post review today is centered on AdSense, basically because I just want to answer this question once and for all because I got a lot of questions from all angles, just people asking about AdSense, how they can get their AdSense account approved, how they can get their AdSense account, restored after being banned, and just so many questions. And I understand how important AdSense is. AdSense is an important source of residual income, and it has helped a lot of people, make a good living. But it all depends on you, first of all, the way you plan and the way you go through the approval process for you to get your account reviewed and approved by Google AdSense. There are certain things you have to understand before just jumping in and applying for Google AdSense account, and this is what I'm going to take you through today. So first of all, the first point is that you have to use a real domain. That's a custom domain that has like yoursite.com, yoursite.net, all these kind of domains, yoursite.info, and specifically, have it done in a way that they can look at it and see that you really mean business and you are up to business. So the second thing is having all the legal pages like about us, contact us, policy privacy, terms of use, all these things also on. Just makes the people who are going to review your account and approve your account understand how legitimate and how sincere your business or your page or your blog is all about. So I will encourage you to create some of these pages and make sure you have them where they can easily be seen. The third thing is creating quality and relevant content. This is very, very important because one thing you people do, or some people do, is that they will just start blogging 2 days and just jump into application. The application process of getting their AdSense account. It's not done like that. First of all, you have to create content that are out there to give value to help people, and then apply for Google AdSense. And consistency, you don't just have to just write a few blog posts and then jump into application of your Google AdSense account. So create quality and relevant content and make sure you do that over time. My suggestion would be 6 months before you apply for Google AdSense account. The fourth thing you have to understand is, traffic is very important. Even though you will not have a lot of traffic in the beginning, you need to have some traffic coming in. You have to have like traffic, even if it is from social media, from organic sources, forums. Just make sure you have some traffic coming in before you will apply for your Google AdSense account. The fifth thing, don't display other ads. Now, this is another thing you have to understand. Google AdSense believe they have 100% fee rate. So you don't need other ad networks, to combine with your advertising, because one thing is that the code may get messed up or may have conflict, and that will cause some problems to your Google AdSense account or your Google AdSense code. So they don't want you to have other ads on your blog during the time they're reviewing your blog post. So you have to understand that also. Then your design, you have to have a good design. A design in the sense that people can easily navigate your website or your blog. They just want to go to next, or they want to go to other pages. That should be done in a way they can easily navigate your website and get to where they want to go to on your pages or on your website. So that's one thing you have to understand about the design, and make sure you get it done right. And the seventh tip I will give you is to avoid shady traffic. Very important. Some people, once they start blogging, they are not just thinking of working long term to get positive results. They just want to buy shady traffic just to show that they have some traffic coming in. Google is going to detect. The people who are going to review your account are not idiots, and definitely they're going to detect and know where your traffic is coming from. And if you're if you're buying shady traffic, or you're trying to get traffic from sources that are not recommended by Google AdSense or people who are going to review your account, you will not be accepted. So avoid that and make sure you get your traffic coming from clean sources and legitimate sources. The number eight thing is to avoid copyright violations. Don't copy people's content and paste on your blog and claim that it's yours. It's not going to work. When you copy people's content make sure you give them the credit. Make sure you give credit where credit is due, and don't violate people's private policies or product policies. Don't go and start selling crack softwares on your blog and then expect Google AdSense to approve your account. Don't take people's and books and just start selling on your blog and expect them to approve your account. Those are copyright violations, and they won't be tolerated by Google AdSense. Ninth tip: avoid illegal products that are not recommended by Google AdSense or any government or any country you're living in. Do not say those things on your blog or website, like stuff like guns, illegal drugs, whatever that is against the law. Don't put it on your website or on your blog and expect them to accept you or approve your account for AdSense. Then, this is maybe not very important, but again, very important. When you have your website or your blog, make sure you encrypt it. Make sure you have the HTTPS activated, that is SSL certificate activated, because it's very important, especially when you are asking people to fill some forms or have a form where you're collecting personal data. That way you can they will understand that you protect your users' data, and it will also impact on getting your account being approved. So these are 10 tips. If you apply these things, there is no way you will get your account rejected. Just do these 10 things as I'm telling you, as I just put down through the blog post. You can go through it, read the blog post to get more insight, and then your account will easily be approved. Thank you. And again, if you are not approved, you have an option. Ads Targets is an ad network just like Google AdSense that allows publishers to monetize their traffic. So head on to Ads Targets, register as a publisher, start creating zones and monetizing your traffic for you to make good money and good living. Thank you so much for your time.